All right, so welcome to the Pleeka Podcast. I'm Jerome,
And I'm Nick.
and today we're going to be talking about Flash Episode 4, The New Rose.
I kind of forgot what it was called
Oh,
there
yeah,
for a second.
I just looked it up.
Oh.
I really liked this episode. It was really, really cool seeing Captain Cold back. We got to see Mirror Master, and, like, I don't know that girl's name. I think her name was Top. I think that's what they kept
Top,
yeah. And, like, her power was weird because, like, it almost looked like Inception. Like, when she first was on the screen, Taylor was like, oh, it's Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's funny.
Because it was a little bit like that. But yeah, their powers were pretty cool. It's a little different too.
Yeah, see, I didn't like the mirror guy so much, but
Why?
I don't know. I just thought it was a little goofy, like
That's goofy with all the stuff on the
I
show.
know.
There's a guy named Captain Cold that's back that has a cold gun, and you're like, oh, that's goofy. I don't know.
Yeah, I did. I just the whole mirror thing I just didn't like. But I mean, whatever. It's there's gonna be parts where I. It's not like I was like, oh, I'm not watching. This is stupid. It was just like that's kind of odd.
It seems weird to pick out that. Like in this episode, though, like that's goofy. They went and got Harrison Wells from Earth 19, but that's goofy.
Well, that seems like a bit of a stretch too, but like, I mean, I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. I just never seen someone jump in a mirror before, and like do. It was just like a different superhero or villain power.
Grant Gustin did an interview before. I think it was like when season 2 ended, and he said that like the one villain he wanted to be on the show was Mirror Master because he thinks he's really cool in the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he did the interview with the guy who plays Joe, and he was like trying to explain it to him because he was like, "Who's that guy?" And Joe was like, "He's like, never mind, I don't understand any of this." But like I thought it was cool that Grant Gustin wanted him to be on the show, and then like they actually brought the character on the show.
Yeah, that is cool.
Mm.
I didn't know that, but like I don't know. Like I said, I just thought it was like a little goofy. Like I don't even know if goofy's the right word. Like just kind of a lame villain because he's like hiding in mirrors. But then, like it was kind of cool that he could trap.
I don't think he wasn't hiding. That's what he just used to like get away to go to other places. Like he was never like, "Oh, the Flash isn't gonna find me in this mirror."
Well, yeah, I guess.
But like I thought it was really cool. Like I didn't think it was goofy in any way.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't. I thought like. I don't know. Like, there's just been other people. Like Captain Cold's cooler. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah.
There's just other people that are cooler.
I was happy to see him back, Captain Cold.
But
I was also a little disappointed because like he wasn't really back. First it was him from like season 1, and then they used like they Tupac'd him at the end.
Yeah.
Which was cool, but I was also like, so do they just have recordings of people like talking on all their systems? Because like he was saying things that he's probably never said on the show before out there, but they somehow got it. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Because before how that stuff worked is they had someone like in the room, like in a van nearby, and like they were doing it, so like that made sense. But they just had Captain Cold show up in a room and talk and do all this stuff and walk around and.
Well, I mean, he could have still done this stuff, like, and just not.
Yeah, but just how did they get that? If he did, because it's not that they hung out with Captain Cold. He was a bad guy when they knew him.
Oh, you mean like in the show? I thought you meant like how did the show do it?
Oh, no.
You mean like how
I mean,
did Flash and
yeah? How did Cisco get Captain Cold's like?
Yeah, I don't know.
That part I was like, oh, that's a little weird. Because when he was there, I was like, did they really like get him? Like, did they talk to the legends or something? I don't know. Like what? But then nope, it was just like a little. They Tupac'd him.
Yeah, see, when they were doing that, I was like, oh, he's in the, because like everywhere he was in a mirror.
Oh
and
yeah.
I was like, oh, he's just in the mirror, and then he went through him. I was like, oh, it's Tupac.
Yeah, it's like that's alright.
This was the first episode we watched this season not together.
Yeah, I think it's better that way.
Yeah, me too.
No, not really. I don't mean it doesn't really make a difference.
No,
Not
I
if you
didn't
talk during the show.
You
Did you like the little audition thing they did with Harrison Wells? I bet that was fun for him to make, like film, doing all the different accents and stuff. Like, I kind of wish that they would like do an episode like having a different Harrison Wells every episode.
The thing is like I like his character now, so like I don't want it to change.
He's not gonna change. This other one's gonna be gone in like
one or two.
Couple episodes. I bet at least by the mid-season finale, like by like the major point, they'll have the new guy gone.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, well, especially because like they don't trust him, and because they just
well,
made
why would they trust him?
And they just made Jesse Quick, so like they're gonna bring her back. They're not like, you know what I mean. They're gonna bring the other guy back, and he'll just end up staying. And like,
do you think when she comes back they'll I'm bringing Jesse back?
Nope, they're not gonna do that. I saw she did an interview too, and she talked about how she's interested and wants, like, obviously she can't say stuff, so like, but she said she is up for them doing like a speedster, like romance thing with her and Wally.
Oh.
Like them both being speedsters and like wanting to fall in love or whatever.
Right.
I'm still wondering if they are going to give him his powers back this season, or if they're even going to do that.
I don't know.
Because they haven't even brought it up since
he's
that
just
episode.
He's just like a little puppy dog right now.
But like, they also haven't brought Alchemy back in a little bit.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about Alchemy.
So like, maybe like after this next episode, he'll show back up. Maybe they'll start being more hints.
I don't remember the preview. I just remember them. Remember the new Harrison Wells saying, "Do you have trust on this earth?"
Oh yeah, that was in the trailer for Next On.
Yeah, I don't. Is that what else was happening on Next On?
There's a giant monster.
That's right.
I've seen a lot of people think that like it's not a real monster. It's a metahuman that like can install fear into people. It like makes them see their worst like nightmares. So everybody's freaking out, but like it's not a real monster.
Right.
Because I saw some people are saying that like how could a actual human turn into that big old thing? And I was thinking, well, the particle accelerator exploded and went all over. Couldn't it have like if a guy was by like a fish or something, or like even like just animals? It could have messed up some animals, be like Godzilla. Or something.
It turned one guy into being able to travel through mirrors, and it turned two guys into one person that become fire. So
it made a gorilla be able to talk. So why couldn't it have messed up like the Loch Ness Sea monster or something that's gonna come out?
It could do anything it wants.
Yeah, it's whatever the show wants to do.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking this is kind of off, but I was kind of thinking I'm excited for hopefully in the crossover, like whenever they decide to make Supergirl on the same Earth or something like that, because then they could do like alien bad guys on Flash and stuff like that. Because he's only fought really metahumans and stuff like that. It'd be interesting to see him fight like, oh, it's an alien from Krypton or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably just kick Flash's ass.
Well, yeah, and then in the end he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna run around him in a circle.
Yeah.
I'll shoot a lightning bolt at him.
And then I'll run back a mile and punch him. And then I'll break my wrist.
Were you surprised in the episode when Caitlin did her little Killer Frost stuff and got him out of the mirror?
No.
Were you even surprised she did that?
Well, no, they kind of, like, it was like they...
Well, when they all walked away and she started walking around, it's like, oh, she's going to do her powers. But, like, when that was happening, I didn't even think, like, oh, she could just freeze it.
Oh, really? No, because I was like, well, they're like, oh, it's not cold enough. And I was like, oh, I wonder how it could get colder.
Yeah, I didn't even, like, it's not cold enough. I was just like, oh, Cisco will make something.
Oh, really? I think they even panned to her. Maybe I made this up, but they panned to her and she looked down at her hands.
Really?
I think maybe I made that up.
I don't know, because me and Taylor, because we were about shit together. We didn't even.
Must be nice.
It was. Without you, we get like sprawled out on the couch. We were naked.
Were you naked?
Yeah.
Gross.
Every time they said flash, we flashed our balls.
Taylor flashed her balls?
Yeah.
Wow.
She went and got ball surgery before the show started.
Ball surgery.
Yeah. But anyways, like when that was happening, we didn't think that like she was gonna use her powers.
Huh.
And then that end scene too, that was kind of neat when she freezes her whole entire shower, and then her lips turn purple, and she gets a white hair.
She's like, son of a bitch.
Except when she cut it, she just grabbed a random strand of hair and cut it. Like, that's not going to be noticeable. But two, she didn't even cut the top of the white. She cut it like halfway in.
Yeah, there was like so 3 inches.
She's still going to have to cut more white out. But
and also, Harrison Wells knows that that something weird happened.
Well, he doesn't know it was her, but they know that it wasn't their machine.
Right.
So like something happened.
He goes, we didn't let her. And he also knows that she was in there with him.
Yeah. So he
also knows it's a different universe and everything's changed.
That's true. Yeah, and in his Earth there was Killer Frost, so he might be the one to put that together. I don't think that anyone's gonna find out though, at least not like fully until Kevin Smith's episode, because that one's called Killer Frost.
Right.
So like I bet that'll be the big
Which
reveal.
is what, like 3 away?
It's up number 7's 3 away. Yeah. Wow, the crossover is only 4 away.
Are we gonna do a special Kevin Smith podcast? Invite him to it.
Yeah, Kevin Smith, you're invited to be on the show. Talk about Flash. We might have to do that over Skype. I don't think he's gonna like come over.
Yeah, they can come over and sit in your house.
Sit in my house? Yeah, sure.
I meant sit on your couch, but a house came out. I don't know.
That'd be pretty nice. Get Kevin Smith on the podcast. Maybe we get a few more views.
Doubtful.
Or listens.
Or thoughts.
It'd be nice if Hess could come over and do a podcast too. Want to fucking talk about Westworld, but he's over there sitting on his couch.
It's hard to blame him for that this week, though.
Yeah. You know what we could do, though? This is a little bit behind the scenes talk. We could plug in the Elgato and all that shit and talk to him over Skype and do the podcast. Because then he can stay at his house. Yes, he can even do it on his phone and have an Apple headphones and just talk. We could do that.
We could try.
Because then at least he's on it.
Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't be distracted at all.
Yeah, we could yell at him over Skype. I don't know. It might be funny. I don't know. We could see how that'll work.
I know he's still
or we'll just call him, or he can text us, or we'll figure out something like that.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm trying to think. Is there any other like major things that happen? I guess Wally and Jesse are kind of a thing now. Like
Wally was a little weird about it. I mean, I understand
it makes sense because like, oh, you're gonna kiss me, and at the end of the episode, you're gonna go back to Earth too.
Yeah, but he's a dude. Like, just relax.
Yeah, but he didn't want it to be just to kiss her. He wanted to date her.
I know. It's like he knows she's coming back.
Well, yeah.
Especially now that, I mean, I don't know. You know, what about when Harrison Wells named Mirror Master?
I don't. Cisco got really mad, right?
Yeah, well, because he's like, Mirror Master, boom!
And Cisco's like, God, and then with the girl.
He's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, and then, when they were talking about the girl, he goes, top, and like turns to him or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like, Cisco's wasn't even cool.
I know, I was like, top.
Harrison Wells is like, dude, he's really good this season. I mean, I usually like him, like, he's usually my favorite character. But like, he's even better this season.
See, like in season 1, I liked him, but I didn't know it because he's the bad guy.
Well, I liked him because he was the bad guy, though.
Yeah, but see, I didn't like him because he was the bad guy. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, just because, and then he switched, kind of, and then, season 2, I guess I didn't realize how much I liked him until he wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, same with this season. Like, he wasn't in the first couple episodes. The first couple episodes.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, all season 2, I liked him. I just didn't realize it until season 3 when he wasn't there.
Yeah, because then, like, the episodes were really good, but then once he got back on it,
I don't even know his real name.
Tom Cavanaugh.
Oh, okay.
He's well, it's not official, but he was on because on Comic-Con, Kevin Smith was he was on the IMDb boat, and he was like interviewing people, and the whole cast of Flash was on there, and he was asking them all what they would be doing or what they'd want to do if they weren't on Flash at the time.
Oh, is this when he said Buckaroo Banzai?
And he goes, oh, I don't know, maybe I'd want to do the new Amazon series, Buckaroo Banzai, directed by Kevin Smith and written by Kevin Smith, like saying all this stuff.
Yeah,
and they were all like laughing. He does a lot of like silly stuff like that in interviews. Like they'll all be ready, and the whole cast will say their name, and then it gets to him, he'll go, I'm Grant Gustin.
Oh, right.
And then it goes to Grant Gustin next, and he's like, no, I'm Grant Gustin. But like, he likes to mess with him like that a lot.
Yeah.
Like watching his interviews is actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I've never seen him like interviewed.
It'd be cool if he was in Buckaroo Banzai because it'd just like see him in something else.
Yeah, I've never seen him in something else either.
It'd be weird to see him work because he'd be like with like Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith's daughter and probably Kevin Smith too.
Did you like him as a mime?
That was weird. He never trust a mime.
Yeah,
I really liked his little southern one too, and then when he was British.
Yeah,
like, it was just really cool seeing him as all the different ones.
The new guy was actually kind of funny too.
You know, oh yeah, I liked that too.
What if he's Flash? What if he's like...
You know what I thought was kind of funny, though? So he gets to this Earth, and I guess, at least in the comics, I guess his Earth's supposed to be, like, a century behind. Like, they're kind of, like, older.
Oh, really?
But, so they get there, and, like, one, he gets to a different Earth, and he doesn't even question it. And two, they're like, oh, yeah, this guy's the Flash. Doesn't even ask questions, like, what are you guys doing? They're really, like, he knows that they're going to get, like, metahumans, but, like... doesn't really ask any questions about Flash or anything. Just shows up, yeah, this is all cool. I'll work with you, guy. Yeah.
And it was very odd.
Yeah.
The whole thing is, why don't we just go get another Harrison?
It's another thing that they're like, it makes sense kind of because like they're like, oh yeah, just get another Harrison Wells because like you need one. We like having him around. But then I like the show's like, yeah, you can't just do that. It won't work. And like they're gonna have a consequence, and he's probably gonna be evil and all that shit.
Probably.
And mostly because the Harrison Wells we like, Earth 2 Harrison Wells was like, I don't know, that every time I go with something, I go with my gut, and I've been right. Like, every time I trust someone, and then I just don't trust this guy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he said that.
It'd be cool if they did, like, a Black Mirror situation, because, like, there's a lot of the same actors, like, because there's clones in that and shit. If they can make Tom Cavanaugh fight Tom Cavanaugh in the episode, like, he has to take down Earth 19 Harrison Wells.
Jesus.
That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like, I didn't know what to expect when you told me that they were gonna do a bunch of interviews with him, and then like
I didn't know how they were gonna do it.
Yeah, it was very goofy, and it wasn't really interviews. It was just them like sending something, and then
yeah. Well, that's what they said, like in the little thing they're talking about.
Right.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I was hoping this episode because like Captain Cold is gonna be in Legends of Tomorrow as part of the Legion of Doom, so this would totally make sense. Oh, Flashpoint, he's back because of that or whatever. But they didn't do that.
Oh, that's what you thought was gonna happen?
Yeah, especially because he's in this episode, and then like they've been adding people to the cast of like Legion of Doom. It seems like every episode of Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh.
So I thought they would add him here in Flash, make it make sense, and then like put it on there. Especially because like they mentioned Legends of Tomorrow, like oh hey, he's just traveling with friends or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot to say the. So when I watched it, I told you I thought it was funny when Flash goes, yeah, you gotta check every corner to Jesse.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, God, I sound like Oliver, which I don't watch Arrow, so I was like, oh, he means Arrow, and like.
But well, because Oliver tells him that in the first crossover.
I remember that a little bit, but like
the one where he shoots him in the back.
I haven't seen it 23 times like yourself.
I haven't seen it 23 times either, dickhead. But what's funny about that though is as he was saying that to Jesse, I leaned over to Taylor and I'm like, oh, I wonder who he got all that from. And then he goes, wow, I sound like Oliver. And then we both just started laughing.
Well, that's what I mean. Like you watching both shows and everything, it probably helps.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I like too, because like there'll be little things like that they mention each show, like what's going on.
Right.
Because like I think it was last year, I believe. Maybe the year. No, it was the year. Must have been the year before. Yeah, it was the year before. It was when Arrow was with Ra's al Ghul and all that, and like they're supposed to make you think he was actually gonna be bad and working with the League of Assassins and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Flash like called because he needed Arrow's help. Is that episode when he works with Captain Cold and his sister, and they take all the metahumans down.
Right.
He's like, I don't know, he's in Nanda Parbat or something. I don't know. And then he shows up at the end, and like Arrow shows up at the end, but he's actually in the Ra's al Ghul outfit and all that to help him fight Reverse Flash. So the little things like that I liked because it's cool because they connected to like each episode, and then like the next episode too, because at the end of that, Arrow says, "I need your help" or something like briefly.
Yeah.
Like he's only in it for like 2 minutes, but Flash goes in there, helps out like Felicity and everybody else get out, like Diggle, all them get out of a place, and then just leaves it not in the episode anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was like both their like almost finale moments.
Oh, that's weird.
So that's cool things like watching all the shows you get all.
Yeah,
that.
it is kind of cool. That's like connected.
But so I gotta ask you this every week: how much Legends of Tomorrow have you watched since last week?
Oh, I finished it.
You're fucking lying.
What do you mean?
Has anybody tweeted you a picture of a penis?
Nope.
You guys are failing me. If you're listening to this podcast, text him. Not text him. You don't have his number. Tweet him a picture of a wiener you found on the internet. Could be your own if you're like, feeling frisky. but make him watch Legends of Tomorrow. Make him watch Prison Break or Prison Bake. Whichever one he prefers.
I'm not watching either one of those.
We're gonna do.
What?
Excuse me. We're gonna do the Pleeka Podcast when Prison Break comes back. We got to.
I'm be sitting that one out.
You have to do it. I can't do it by myself. Be like, hey, welcome to Pleeka Podcast. I'm Jerome. Then I run over to the other mic. And I'm Jerome.
God, you're stupid.
And today we're gonna be talking about Prison Break. And I'm back over here.
You said Prison Bake.
Whatever. I watched both shows.
You're like, today we're gonna make a pot pie.
You're a pot pie.
We're gonna shake somebody, and then we're gonna cook it in the microwave for 45 seconds.
You're a prick. Well, tell me right now, why won't you watch Prison Break?
Because I don't want to.
You don't want to. You don't even know what the show is. You said you like Wentworth Miller.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I said I like Captain Cold.
He is Captain Cold, you dingbat.
You can't call me a dingbat, you fucker.
I just called you a dingbat. Bat. Never mind.
Dingbat.
I'm gonna slap you right in the face.
I don't want to watch people escape from prison and then do it again.
They don't do it again. They escape from prison and then they're on the run for a couple seasons. And then season season 4, Wentworth Miller gets put back into a different prison, but it's because of the government and you gotta break someone else out and then a bunch of shit happens. It's a really good show.
Okay, good for it.
It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's on par with Flash.
Wow. Okay, but it's also over.
No, it's not, because it's coming back. Dingleberry.
It's not coming back.
It's coming back. It's going to be on next year, beginning of next year.
Well, then I got plenty of time.
Yeah, I know. So watch it. I watched the entire series in like a month.
Yeah, but you're nuts.
Watch this. You're going to love my nuts.
What?
Oh, that was gross. It
Yeah,
tasted
it
like
was in my
sweet
ear.
and sour chicken.
Cocksucker. Yeah, I don't want to watch Prison Break.
You're a dildo.
It reminds me of like little teenage girls.
Little teenage girls?
That's who loved that show when it was out.
Well, I am a teenage girl.
Yeah. Well, you're
I like Flash. I like Arrow.
You're little.
Kevin
too.
Smith before he watched those shows, he used to call the CW the Shirtless Boy Network. He said every time he'd look over to Jason Mewes' iPad, he'd see Stephen Amell naked on the screen.
Yeah, well, that's why you shut your door when you watch Arrow.
No, I shut my door when I watch Arrow so your fucking pig doesn't walk in here and knock over my TV. You know how many times I've left town?
Never.
And that pig's come in here and left my room as a pigsty?
Nope.
Every time, because you dingleberries got to come in here and do something and then don't close the door.
Why do you talk with your hands so much?
I don't know. You watch my video. No, you don't watch my video. You just hit play and set down the table.
That's true.
I talk with my hands. I'm a hand talker from way back. I'm like a magician. If you're looking at my hands, the real trick's going on over here. But oh nope, it's over here now.
Which is great on an audio podcast.
They can hear my hands.
Oh my god.
Is there anything else you want to say about Flash?
Oh, were we talking about Flash?
We were supposed to be, but then you brought up Prison Break or something.
Prison Break?
Break. What's another show I should make you watch? You should watch Luke Cage.
I would watch Luke Cage.
That's really good too. You like The Wire? It's kind of like The Wire.
No, it's not.
And not just because there's black people in it.
It's the only reason.
No, it's not. They got like I don't know.
Police officers?
Yeah, it's about like police officers, and it's about like the crooks. It's a lot more about the police officers and the crooks than it is Luke Cage.
Well, then why would I want to watch it?
Because then I don't know, it's really good. And then watch Daredevil and Jessica Jones.
I don't watch all those shows.
Yes, you do. You watch the movies. Why don't you want to watch the shows? No, don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That sucks dick. That's the worst. That and the Fear the Walking Dead could just get deleted. But
you want me to start watching The Walking Dead too?
Hey, Taylor watches Walking Dead now.
Fear the
Walking.
Glenn's dead.
Spoiler. So is oh fuck, I forgot his name.
Andrew.
He's got red hair.
Freddy Krueger.
No, I forgot. I don't. I'm not gonna look it up. But it's not Walking Dead podcast. Although I would like to have it. Walking Dead's pretty good.
No, it's not.
But
I quit watching it like
Taylor's
3.
yeah. The season you quit watching it was the bad season, but then after that it had a really good season,
What
and then
about
after that had a really good premiere.
What about the 2 seasons before that?
Those were good. You know what I found out though?
No, they weren't.
You're so negative about the show that like when you would work late and I'd watch it without you, I'd enjoy the episode more.
Oh, so you blamed it on me?
Yeah, I blame it on you.
Wow.
Every
it was stupid. I got sick of it. It's the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, so is Flash. Not really.
No, it's not.
So is Madden, and you play Madden every day.
Here's The Walking Dead. We're all gonna get to a place, and then we're gonna hold it, and then someone's gonna come take it, and then all the non-important people get eaten by zombies super quick, and all the important people it takes like 5 minutes for them.
Okay, none of that happened last season, so you're wrong.
No one got eaten by a zombie last season. I find that hard to believe.
Maybe 1 or 2 people did, but they didn't take over a place last season. Their place didn't get take over last season, so you're wrong.
What happened last season?
Last
If
season,
you tell me, I'm never gonna watch it.
see, I can't tell you.
Oh, please tell me, because I'm never gonna watch
They
it.
met a guy named Jesus.
Jesus,
He's got long hair, kind of looks like Mary's son.
and he took him to the fucking place.
But they didn't take him to take over. They took him to a place so they could trade with people. But then because they traded with them, they figured out about Negan because Negan was attacking them. So then they're like, oh, let's just go kick Negan's ass. So then Negan killed Glenn.
But they went to a place.
Yeah, but they didn't go there to take over. They went there to trade them for food and water and stuff.
Oh, they were. Oh.
They were helping the place out.
That was after they took over the other place, and then
They didn't take over. They were just there. They just coincided with the other people.
Where did Rick find his new girlfriend that got eaten?
You know that neighborhood town they lived in, Alexandria?
Yeah, that's when I stopped watching it. That's where the last place they went where they took over.
They didn't take over though.
Well, they tried to, kind of.
Well, they wanted to, and then they realized, oh, that's not going to work. Now they just co-live there. I mean, they were in charge. Now they're not anymore because Negan's in charge.
Mm.
But they were kind of in charge, but only because certain people died, and it wasn't because of the takeover thing.
Mm.
It's actually really good. You watch like the first 4. If you would have stuck with it,
I didn't want to stick with it.
Because you're a dildo. You're a quitter. I couldn't just quit a show like that in the middle of it.
It felt so good to quit. Like on Sundays when I'm watching something, you're like, I gotta watch Walking
So
Dead.
that's why I hate Scream. I'm stuck in Scream now because I can't just quit. I'm 2 seasons and a couple episodes in.
Oh, you can quit. There's no laws.
I can't. I'd always wonder what happened next.
Oh, I don't care.
See, that would bug the shit out of me.
Just like
It'd be like
Lost.
turning on a movie and then be like right before the killer's about to stab someone, pause it and just go eat some popcorn and like go for a walk.
Depends how bad the movie is, I guess.
See, I just couldn't do that.
I probably wouldn't do it. The movie's 2 hours. A fucking show could last 5 years.
Exactly. I love shows.
Yeah, I know.
Shows are my life.
I know.
Don't, do your eyebrows at me, boy. I see your little eyebrow look.
No, I mean, I got enough shows.
You watch, an hour TV and be like, oh, I'm beat. I watch 1 hour TV. That's enough for tonight.
Yep.
And John Oliver's on. Let me pull down my penis.
Yep.
All you love is John Oliver.
Seth Meyers.
And Seth Meyers. Why don't you marry both of them?
I think you're not allowed to marry 2 people at once.
No, you can. You could be, not Muslim, Mormon. Mormons, don't they do 16 people? What about that one guy, sister wives? He's got 14 wives. He bangs them all and has different children with all of them.
Yeah, but it's not sister husbands.
Plus,
they're both married.
Is that gayest? What's it called when you're racist against gay people?
Racist.
no, but what's that called?
Racist.
No, it's not racist because gay people aren't a race.
I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
You're whatever that is.
Why am I?
Because you said you can't marry 2 guys because it's not called sister husbands. It'd be called.
No, I didn't
It'd be
say
called
that.
brother husbands.
Right, I was just fucking around with you.
Yeah, I know, but I was saying you're manist. I don't know what that's called.
It's called you're retarded.
So before we end this, is there anything else you want to say about Flash? Anything about next week? I know next week we will meet Caitlin's mom.
Caitlin's mom's got it going.
I mean, she's supposed to be a bitch because remember Earth 2 said she was a bitch, and then Caitlin said, "Oh, my mom was kind of a bitch too, so we're more alike than you think."
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, maybe we should rewatch last season.
Okay.
I know I'm Nick. I don't rewatch shows. I'll play the same level in a game 15 times, but I won't watch another episode more than once. Oh, I'm Nick. Yeah.
That's not true. I watched Flash twice.
Flash twice. What Flash episode did you watch twice?
This one?
You're lying.
I watched it last night.
You're lying. You did not.
I thought about it.
I thought about it watching it right now when you're playing NBA 2K17 video coming soon. Tomorrow.
Can we end this now? Because you're starting to fucking babble like a motherfucker.
Well, tell me what you're looking forward to next episode.
I want to know what Harrison Wells did, why they didn't trust him. Why they don't trust him. What are they looking at?
Yeah. I know that it's his little pen that he was playing with, but I don't know exactly what it does.
Probably takes Flash's speed somehow or something.
Probably. How many times do you think Flash has lost his speed? By the time the series ends, how many times do you think he will lose his speed?
Like about 100 times.
Probably, yeah.
It'd be cool though if Harrison Wells has some kind of power.
Yeah, that'd be kind of. If he's Reverse Flash 2.0.
3.6.
And I don't know. I think the monster would be cool, but I think it will be kind of dumb if it's oh, it's a metahuman and he made them think it's the monster.
It's no dumber than someone running up a building because he can
well,
go
no,
into mirrors.
but to me it'd be dumb because I think it'd be cooler for them to actually fight the monster than someone just make them vision a monster.
Same difference.
Kind of.
You're gonna have to,
I guess either way I get to see the monster.
The only problem is so are we seeing it from that person's perspective? Because I remember that after you said that, I remember the monster and everyone going, ah.
Yeah.
So then did everyone...
Well, because I think he gets in everyone's mind, but I don't know.
But
that's just what people are saying.
Well,
no one knows for sure.
If it makes everybody afraid, you're not gonna have the same fear as me.
That's what I was wondering.
I would be a giant urinal.
No, because I'm not afraid. You know what? This podcast is over. Thanks for listening to the Pleeka Podcast. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spreaker, YouTube at Pleeka, and we'll see you next week.